All right, number 6. We are looking for the greatest divisor of 500 that is not divisible by 5. In other words, we want a number that goes into 500, but 5 does not go into it. So we're talking about something called prime factorization. So we want to figure out what prime numbers multiplied together equal 500. So let's break it apart. Well, let's start easy. I know 5 times 100 equals 500, and 5 is a prime. Great. I know that 100 is the product of 4 times 100. 4 is a prime, and not divisible by 5. 100, oh my goodness, that's 25. 4 times 25 is 100, sorry. This is the product of 4 times 5. Again, oh my gosh, it's 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. That's what you get when you're trying to do math and listen to the radio at the same time. So my prime factorization is 4, but 4 is not prime. It can be broken into 2 times 2. So, but I'm just going on to show what prime factorization looks like. 4 is the answer here. So my prime factorization is going to be 2 squared, because I have 2 times 2, times, and I have 1, 2, 3 5s. So this is what the prime factorization of the 500 would look like. So in other words, if I multiplied 2 2's and 3 5's together, I would get 500. Well, 4 is the largest number that I can make out of these prime factors that are not 5. 2 squared is 4. All right. Olivia has an appointment at 3 p.m. that is 21 miles from her house. She rides her bike from home at an average rate of 14 miles per hour and arrives 10 minutes early. Oh yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, just set it in the back. All right, so, and she arrives 10 minutes early. What time did she leave her home for her appointment? So the first thing I need to know is, how long does it take for her to go 21 miles, going 14 miles an hour? And miles per hour, so that's miles divided by hours. So, in other words, she's going 21 miles, and she's going 21 miles at 14 miles per hour. So, her time is 3/4 of the hour. Or in other words, the time it's going to take her to bike this is 1 hour and 30 minutes. Another way you could look at it is, in 1 hour, she goes 14 miles. So that means that's 1 hour. 21 total miles minus your first hour, 7. What fraction of 7 is 14? It's a half. So there's that. So then we have 3 minus the hour and a half. So that's, she left at 1:30, but wait a second, she arrived 10 minutes early, so we gotta go back 10 more minutes. So she left at 1:20. All right, moving on. 8. Morgan has 4 discount coupons she can use. Their values are 8, 13, 17, and 22. How many different amounts can she save by using one or more of these coupons? Well, here's the thing that I'm going to do. I am going to figure out, I think we need to figure out how many, if she only uses one coupon, how many combinations do we have? So then, if I have one coupon, I mean I have an 8, I have 13, 17, 22. So I have 4 combinations. All right, if I have two coupons, if I have 2 coupons, I can do 8 and 13. I can do 8 and 17. I got 8 and 22. Gonna run out of space, but that's okay. Then I could also go with 13, 17. I'm gonna do 13. Oh, sorry. I changed and 22. And then I think I'm missing one. Oh, 17 and 22. So I have 6 combinations. If I have 3, I can do 8, 13, 17. I can go with 8, 17, 22. And then I do 13, 17, 22. So that's 3, but that doesn't seem quite right. So, oh, I could also go 8, 13, 22. And so that is 4 combinations. And then with all 4, there's obviously 1 combination. But wait a second. Is it possible, or even probable, that some of these combinations are the same? So I noticed, and check me if I'm wrong, 8 and 22 is 40. And then, so that's 30. 13 and 17 is also 30. So this combination are the same. So there we go. So then you add them up together, and we get a grand total of 8, 9, 14, I believe. Yeah, that's why I got 14, okay. Number 9, triangle, ABC. And here's a height. So AB is 5 longer than the height. So if here's our height, our base is height plus 10. And then it says the sum of the base and the height of the triangle. So base plus height is equal to 26. So I know that the base is also 10 plus the height. So wait a second. I know we have B is H plus 10. plus h is equal, so h plus h is 2h plus 10 is equal to 26. Minus 10 minus 10 equals 16 divided by 2 divided by 2. So the height is 8. That makes the base 18. Okay, so that means the area is equal to 18 times 8 divided by 2. So it's 9 times 8, which is 72. So the area of the square is 144. So something times something is 144. So that's got to be 12. So 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 is a grand total of 48, and it's centimeters for the perimeter, because the perimeter is adding all 4 of these together. Sorry that was so fast. So I'll go over it again. So I said the base is equal to the height plus 10. So here's our height. Then it said the base plus the height was equal to 26. Well, if the base is equal to the height plus 10, instead of writing base, I can write height plus 10 plus my height is equal to my 26. So I have two h's. H plus h is 2h plus 10. So then that means 2h has to equal 16. That means h has to equal 8. Well, if the height is 8 less than the base, 8 plus 10 is 18. So then I can find the area of my triangle, which is 72. Twice of 72, because it tells us that the area of the square is twice, is 144. And I know a number times itself is 144. So that number times itself, that number has to be 12. And we want the perimeter of the square. 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 is 48. Last problem. All right, we have 6 carpenters who need 2 hours to build 8 chairs. So this is carpenters, hours, chairs. Well, really, I want to have this in terms of 1 hour. So if we're doing 8 chairs in 2 hours, that means in 1 hour, we're doing 4 chairs. So 6 carpenters in 1 hour can do 4 chairs. That means each carpenter can do, so I need to, let's figure it out. So I need chairs per hour. Per means divide, so chairs per hour, or sorry, chairs per carpenter. And I already have it per hour. Chairs per carpenter. So I know that I can get 4 out of 6 chairs per carpenter per hour, which is equal to 2/3 of a chair per carpenter every hour. Well, I have 5 carpenters and I want to build 6 chairs. Well, so if each carpenter in 1 hour can do 2/3 of a chair, and I have 5 carpenters, that means I have a grand total of 10 chairs, 10/3 chairs. So then, because this is the number of carpenters, chairs per hour, so this is chairs per hour for 5 carpenters, and I need to build 6 chairs. So 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 6 twice. So that means I can do 20 chairs. So here's how I did it again. I wrote out the ratio that they told us. 6 carpenters, 2 hours, 8 chairs. Well, I knew that I wanted to get it in terms of 1 hour. So if I cut the hours in half, we'd have half the chairs. So we have 6 carpenters, 1 hour, 4 chairs, which meant that each carpenter made 2 chairs, each carpenter made 2/3 of a chair in 1 hour. And I know that because I have less chairs than carpenters, so I have a fraction less than 1. So if each carpenter has 2/3 of a chair made, and I have 5 carpenters, that means those 5 carpenters in 1 hour can make 10/3 chairs. Well, I want to know how long it takes to make 6 chairs. So I multiply 10/3 by 6, and I cross-reduce because it's always faster. And I mean, obviously you could have done 60 divided by 3 and get 20. That's fine. And so we get 20 chairs.